Alright lads, welcome back to another episode of my Going for 55 series on FIFA 18 Rangers career mode. Today we are away to Arca Gdynia in the third Europa League match, and this is the only team we've not played yet, and they've actually lost both their first games, so it should be a win. But Morelos with a chance there and he misses that. But I just want to say, as this gameplay is going on, well, Koulibaly going forward, giving that one onto Morelos, and he does not miss that one. Keeper actually almost saves it, but 1-0 up now. And I just want to say, PES 2019, should I get it? Should I do a series on it before FIFA comes out? It comes out a month before FIFA. And Ibrox, if you don't know, Ibrox and Celtic Park and Ladbrokes are all partnered with PES for PES 2019. So yeah, it's going to be like official, not like just kind of, it's not going to be East Point Arena for every game we play at. It's actually going to be Ibrox, it's going to be proper Ladbrokes, SPFL, all that kind of stuff in PES. So should I get PES? If I am going to get PES, I'll probably get a demo, and so I can get used to it. But I don't really know what's the career mode for PES. Like what's the equivalent to career mode in PES? So if you know that, then if you could leave a comment. I mean, it's probably not difficult to find out, but they actually equalised there, which was I've no clue how they equalised. So yeah, I'll probably get PES if enough people want me to, and do a series on it. I think it would be quite interesting. And yeah, it's just FIFA, it just shows how poor FIFA is. Although the gameplay and all that is probably better than FIFA, arguably, but it's better in FIFA, as Scotty Arfield goes and gets a goal straight from kickoff. But yeah, FIFA just lose all their licenses and everything. I mean, they got the Champions League back for FIFA 19, I think, but they're just not good with that kind of stuff. Whereas PES, they are good with that kind of stuff. But anyway, 2-1 into this game and second half, and also we are a couple episodes away from the January transfer window already. This is episode 4, so maybe episode 6 will be in the January transfer window. So if you do have any transfer suggestions, then please do leave a comment down below. The most popular has been the likes of Kyle Lafferty and Lewis Moult, but if you do want me to sign anyone else, then please do leave it down below, and I will consider it and most likely get them, unless it's like, I don't know, someone that's way out of our price range. But yeah, we go and win that game 3-1. Daniel Candeias with the third goal there. And now we go into this next game, into the SPFL against Ross County. So actually, if they win this, only 1 point behind us, so they're keeping up with us and Celtic. But us in the red, obviously on the attack now. Arfield plays that one into Jack. Jack has got a bit of time to run with it and plays a 1-2 with Morelos, I think I'm playing. Yeah, Morelos then plays it back to Arfield. Arfield back to Morelos. Morelos then picks out Murphy. Murphy has a shot, but it gets saved and then blocked and then cleared off the line. So now Arfield coming forward, giving it on to Morelos. Back to Arfield. He picks out Murphy on this near side. Murphy then cuts inside of his man, goes into the box a bit more, has a shot, but Morelos actually gets in the way of that. I mean, that's just a Morelos type thing to do, so I mean, when I say I'm not mad at him, but yeah, it's just expected. But it actually sets up a good ball for Arfield, who actually headers that, but apparently that was an own goal. But you'll see by the replay, Arfield clearly headed it. Well, not clearly, I mean it is a bit hard to see, but if you were to pick out of who headed that, you would have thought that it was Arfield that headed it. I think it might have just came off the back of the defender's head, and it just counts as an own goal. Just, I don't know, EA do that sometimes, a clear deflection or a small deflection and they give it as an own goal. But we almost get another goal there with Morelos, a good save by the keeper. But as Candeias coming forward down the wing, he gets tackled, and it is Josh Windass to press the defender, get the ball back and chip the keeper. Delightful that was, very delightful. 2-0 up now, away to Ross County, not too bad, they're in third place, so leaving a bit of a space between us and third place. And yeah, if we win this, then we're still 3 points ahead of Celtic. We do actually have Celtic in this episode in the next game, so can we extend our lead to 6 points at the top if we win this and if we win that? And you'll just have to wait and see. But coming forward again, a couple of good passing in the midfield. Ryan Jack now gets the ball back, plays it up to Morelos. Morelos turns with it and waits for the run of Windass. He goes forward into the box, has a shot, the keeper makes a good save. Then it is followed up by Murphy and the keeper makes another great save. Now Candeias, or Windass to pick that back up, gets a cross in, but nobody can get on the end of it, and then Ross County come away with that, but nothing comes of it. Last chance now for Ross County, but It goes straight into the keeper's hands, into McGregor's hands. He's going to hold it and then just play that one forward, easy as you like, full time. Good victory, and now we go into the Old Firm, away to Celtic. See, if this was PES, it would be in an actual stadium. Not a very good stadium, to say the least, but going into this game, there is only 3 points to separate the two teams. If Celtic win, they are level on points. If we win, we are 6 points clear at the top of the league. So Celtic on the attack. I'm not sure who that is on the ball. The letters are just hard to see. But we win it back, and it is Candace to play that one up to Sadiq. Sadiq gives it on to Arfield. Arfield then first time on to Murphy. Murphy into the box now, cuts inside, has a shot, and there you go. That is 1-0, and that is like the 40th minute, something like that, 30th minute. And yeah, not a lot really happened in this game. The first half anyway, the first half. The second half gets a bit more, you know, drama and entertainment. In fact, is that only the 23rd minute? I don't know what minute it is, it's hard to see it. But anyway, we're 1-0 up regardless of the time. And it was a good finish by Jamie Murphy, good cut inside. And a good finish. So yeah, Celtic now coming forward in the 35th minute. Sinclair in the box, pings that one in, it gets cleared out, but they keep it alive and gets played onto their midfielder, who gives it in the middle, gives it out wide to Sinclair, onto Griffiths. He has a shot, but McGregor makes a decent save at his front post, and then we eventually clear that. Now Sinclair coming back for Celtic and winning the ball back. Griffiths turning with the ball, giving it back to Bitton, into Griffiths again. Griffiths then turns his man, goes forward with it, had a shot, but that one just goes over the bar. And now Ryan Jack on the ball, hoping to start a counter attack. He gives it on to Sadiq. Sadiq picks out Candace. Candace runs into the box with it, cuts back onto his left, swings that one in. Arfield's there, but it gets headed out. And now Flanagan to keep that one alive, heads it on to Jack, into Koulibaly. Koulibaly and then turns with it, gives it into Arfield. Arfield gets filled at the edge of the box. We play on, but I kind of gave it away because I wanted the free kick. And yeah, so we got the free kick as the ref played advantage. And yeah, not even a yellow card for a late challenge. Bit poor refereeing, but James Tavernier is going to be over this one. And can he pick out the top bins? He can, almost. But it is Craig Gordon with a good save. Candace now losing the ball in the midfield. And Celtic coming forward. It gets passed on to Stuart Armstrong, who has a shot, and he puts that one top bins. And it is now 1-1 level. And yeah, poor defending. It was a poor way to lose the ball with Candace, but I mean, it was a good finish from Armstrong. And yeah, one each now. Celtic not as dominant. They actually dominated me at Ibrox, or East Point Arena, but at home anyway. But we got a 3-0 win. But we played better this game and we're drawn 1-1, so it doesn't really make sense. It's football. So Ryan Jack gives it up to Sadiq. Sadiq gives it back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly loses out, and now Celtic back in the attack. As Forrest onto Armstrong. Armstrong gets away from Goldson. He goes forward, gets closed down by Cardoso, who I should actually sell in this career mode. He pins that one back post, and Scott Sinclair is there to tap it in and gives Celtic the lead. From 1-0 down, they are now 2-1 up, and we find ourselves in a losing position where we probably shouldn't be. Second half we have played pretty poor, to be honest, so I guess just got to keep going, try and get another goal. Koulibaly onto Windass. Windass gives it up to Morelos. Morelos then turns with it, gives it on to Windass again. He gets by his man, swings it in back post, and Malgarejo cannot keep the volley down, not even keep it down. He was nowhere near on target. But coming forward again, Windass onto Morelos. Morelos turning his man, having a shot, hits the bar, but he did get fouled in the process, and we are going to get a free kick in the last minute. Can we salvage something from this game and keep our lead at the top of the table? James Tavernier, Captain Tav, to get something from it, and Craig Gordon tips that one over the bar. I think it took a deflection off the wall. But now with the corner, we go short. Windass gets it from the corner and gives it into Connor Goldson. Connor Goldson should be in the box, but he turns his man, swings that one into Morelos. Jack can't get there, and Craig Gordon catches the ball, throws that one out, and that is going to be full time, and we find ourselves losing this game 2-1, and we are now level on points with Celtic in the league. So yeah, we kind of bottled that, and yeah, we've just got to go into the next game, Europa League against AC Milan, a good team in that. And yeah, we're away from home, so hopefully we can get something from this. We've already beat them 2-1 at home, so an away win would be great, but even a point would be good. So Kalinic now on the ball for AC Milan, a 1-2 with Suso, and he has a shot. McGregor makes a good save. Coming forward for us now, gets played up to Melgarejo. He gives a back heel into Arfield, and then he lays it off to Koulibaly. Koulibaly running forward, has a shot, but it gets blocked. Now back into the box, Jamie Murphy's there with the header, but it's a poor header. And now into the second half, it is Murphy to give it into Windass. Windass over to Jack. Jack runs forward, Megs his defender, gives on to Candace. Candace with a bit of time and puts that one bottom corner. Thank you very much. 1-0 to us away to the San Siro. And yeah, it was a bit of a dodgy goal. Ryan Jack got by his man pretty luckily, but a goal's a goal. Candace, good finish. I would rely on Candace in that position. But now AC Milan to have an attack of their own as they come forward. Calhanoglu gives that one up, gets it back from his player Kalinic, then gives it into Locatelli, who turns with the edge of the box, has a shot and he hits the bar, and we end up clearing that one. But coming forward, we lose the ball pretty poorly, and now AC Milan on the attack. Kalinic gives it off to Locatelli, he gives it back into Kalinic. Kalinic then makes a yard for himself and puts that one in top bins. What a goal that is by Kalinic. I mean, probably should have got tighter to him, but it was a great finish by Kalinic, and he's been a danger for AC Milan the whole game. He looks a good player, but 1-1, and we just get a replay on this because, I mean, not the best defending, but he went onto his right and posting in. It was a bullet of a shot, but now a chance for us as it gets played up to Morelos, onto Murphy. Murphy into the box, cuts inside, has a shot, but it gets blocked. And now 90th minute, AC Milan trying to get the win, pushing on to get the win, and they get across into the box. I think that's Suso with the header, but he puts it wide of the target. And that's going to be full time, 1-1, not a bad result. But we go into this final game of the episode at home to Kilmarnock. We actually drew with them 0-0 in a boring affair in our last match. They actually had a kind of decent chance there, not really a decent chance, they had a poor shot from outside the box. But Kilmarnock now coming forward, but they had to foul our player to win the ball. So we get the ball back. Tav with his third free kick of this episode. Can he get third time lucky? But nah, that's a fairly poor free kick. Pretty simple for the keeper. Kilmarnock lose the ball, and Arfield now on the ball, gives it onto Rossiter. Rossiter plays it up to Melgarejo, but it gets headed out. Comes back to Arfield. Arfield with a fake shot, then goes by his man into the box, has a shot, but the keeper makes a great save there and keeps Kilmarnock in it, and then they end up clearing it. But Chris Boyd now coming forward, plays it into their player, and a couple blocks later and we come away with the ball. Tav gives that one up to Arfield. Arfield plays that up to Morelos. Morelos 1-on-1 with the keeper. He goes forwards, but the keeper makes a good save, and we are unable to, take our chance. But Arfield now giving in to Greg Docherty. 1-2 with Arfield, and the keeper makes a good save there. Middleton now on the ball. Sorry, I think earlier in the game I said Melgarejo. It was Middleton that was playing, not Melgarejo. So Middleton with the earlier chance, but Middleton into the box now, gives it to Arfield, and Middleton with the assist, Arfield with the goal, and we finally got our goal. It was actually a difficult one to get because Kilmarnock were just sitting back and soaking up all the pressure, and we couldn't afford to draw, because if we drew and Celtic won, then they would have been top of the table by 2 points, and we've been top this whole time. We can't lose it just after two poor league games. That would be disappointing. But coming forward again, Candace gives that one into Rossiter. Rossiter into Docherty. Docherty gets lost out and gets punted up to Chris Boyd, and he hits the post from a header from outside the box. That was just a weird one. If that went in, I would have just been like, what the hell? But now Rossiter coming forward for Rangers, giving it to Candace, first time into Arfield, and he makes it 2-0, his second of the game, and that should be the 3 points in the bag, unless Chris Boyd pulls up with some magic of his own, but I doubt it, as we only have about 30 minutes left in the game. But Scotty Arfield coming up with the goals. Good to see, new signing, hopefully he does it in real life. Chris Boyd on the ball and loses out, so we actually end up losing the ball right after. Chris Boyd gets back on it, lays it into their teammate, it gets deflected back into his path, and they should have scored there, made it 2-1. That's them right back in the game. They should have scored. But coming forward for us, Roster gives it onto Doherty. Doherty into Morelos. Morelos into Arfield. Arfield waits for the run of Morelos. He has a shot, but the keeper makes a good save. And now in the final minute, Tav lays it off to Murphy. Murphy back into Arfield. Arfield gives it in to Roster, who picks out Windass, and he finds the bottom corner. 3-0, and that is going to be the end of the game. 3-0, good result. And yeah, you'll actually see that's going to be full time. So you're going to see Celtic actually lost 2-0 to St Johnstone. So they beat us, and then they lose to St Johnstone. So we've got now 3 points ahead at the league table. And next episode, we're going to have Aberdeen, Guimarães, Partick Thistle, Arcagadania, Hearts, and that's going to be all 5 games next episode. If you did like it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.